All right, let's jump right in. We're going to talk about something that is literally all around us, but sometimes it can feel like a totally secret language. We're talking about coding, and I'm going to show you just how simple the basic idea really is. Okay, so let's start with this. Have you ever really stopped to think about how your phone knows to open up an app when you tap it? Or how your game console knows exactly what to do when you press a button? How do computers do, well, anything? It can seem like magic, but I promise you it's not.
The secret sauce really, is something called coding. And honestly, the best way to think about it is like a recipe. You know how a recipe gives you step-by-step instructions to bake a cake? Well, code gives a computer the exact step-by-step instructions it needs to do literally any task.
So let's really dig into this whole recipe idea. Because at its heart, coding is all about one thing: giving super clear, super precise instructions. Think about it like this. When you click on the Netflix icon, that's you giving a command. The computer then looks up the recipe for Netflix, which is the code, and that recipe tells it exactly how to start the app, how to connect to the internet, and how to show you all those movies. Every single click you make has a little recipe like this hiding behind it. But here's the thing. There's a little twist. These recipes, they're not written in English. To give a computer instructions, you've got to learn to speak its language. You know how people have all these different languages, right? English, French, German. Well, computers do too. But instead of those, they understand languages with names like Python or Java or C++. Each one has its own set of rules and its own vocabulary, and they're all designed to give different kinds of instructions. And this is so important. Imagine trying to follow a recipe that's written in a language you don't understand. You'd probably mess it up, right? It's exactly the same with computers. When you speak their language, you make sure they get the instructions right, every single time. And here's the really, really cool part. Anyone can learn these languages. Seriously. You don't have to be some kind of genius. Some languages, like Python, are actually famous for being pretty easy for beginners to pick up. You just have to start with the basics. Now, once this idea really clicks for you, you'll start to realize that coding isn't just for your laptop or your phone. It is everywhere. I want you to just take a second and think about this. How many things in your home right now actually have a computer inside them? I bet the answer is way higher than you think. Okay, so your smartphone, your smart TV, those are the obvious ones for sure. But what about your microwave? Or even just a simple calculator you have in a drawer? Yep, all of them have tiny little computers inside running on code to do their jobs. So, okay, we can talk to all these little computers hidden everywhere. What's the point? What does that actually let us do? Well, the point is awesome. It lets you create. With code, you can build almost anything you can imagine in the digital world. The video games you love to play? All code. The drawing software that artists use? Code. Websites you're on every single day, like YouTube and TikTok? Yep, they're all just built with these amazing recipes we've been talking about. And this brings us to the final and I think the most exciting part of all this. Now that you get the basic secret that coding is just giving instructions in a special language, the real question turns to you. I mean, what's your big idea? Have you ever had a thought for a totally game-changing app? Or a video game that's unlike anything else out there? Maybe you want to build something brand new, something that only you can imagine. Well, that's the power of coding. It is the tool that turns those awesome ideas into reality. When you learn the basics, you're not just learning about technology, you are learning how to build the future. So the only question left is,